This year, Naples was one of the strongest teams out of the Finger Lakes and would be a big boost to us if we could get a win. Their former coach, Gary Shank, passed away during the season last year, and he was a legend throughout Section 5. He had numerous sectional and state titles. Mankey would often tell stories of his great achievements, and after his death, teams in Section 5 were asked to wear green armbands out of respect for this famous coach. We wore them for the rest of the season.
Reunited, wrong time, wrong place. A tombstone in the rain. No kisses, no embrace. Falls to her knees, loses faith. It's easy, but don't you try. It's a pointless way to die. I don't see you when I open my eyes. I need to be near you. Is anyone out there?
After a set of 2 overtimes, the final score ended up being 1-1. It was clear we were the better team and showed the dominating force from the other side of the Finger Lakes who we were. But all we could do now is keep moving on and prepare for the next chapter of the story, which was homecoming. To start things out with homecoming, we've got the pep rally, a fun day where each player gets called down and we pump up the school and convince students to come support us for the game.
Hey, look what I brought.
Hey!
Next, we've got the breakfast the morning of the game. Unfortunately, during this part of the season, there was a cold going around and a few members of the team were feeling pretty sick. But at least the food was good.
This is me eating a lifesaver.
Go Pell Mac. How is it?
Go Raiders. It's fucking delicious.
Jake. Jake is not feeling too well. The hell out of my head.
Number 3.
Alright, that's enough.
No, wait, one more thing.
But
I want you to know
chains?
2 chains.
2 chains?
2 bells, 1 chain.
Okay.
After a good breakfast, it's time to start focusing up. Last year, we came focused and beat one of the top teams in the league 4-0. This year, we've got Geneva. It was a perfect day with a great crowd, and we are confident that we would get a nice, solid win.
They say I've got problems, but who are they to say so? I think my problems are just things that they can't label. They don't know what they're looking for, they don't know what they'll find, but my sanity is the last thing on my mind. Now suddenly it all becomes so crystal clear. We jump to the skies, wake up to all This problem's getting deep inside my head. Give me just a couple more days, I'll be telling you that I'm dead without words, while days keep dawning that I just can't seem to seize. Give me just a couple more days at home with my disease. Going backward, if I always got together, say I said this much, I ain't good to put my head on it. Going backward. There's something waiting in the stratosphere, and it's waiting just to tell us what it's doing here. Now suddenly it all becomes so crystal clear. We jump to the skies, wave goodbye to all of the earth. There's problems getting deep inside my head. Give it just a couple more days, I'll be telling you that I'm dead without words, while days keep dawning that I just can't seem to seize. Give me just a couple more days at home with my disease. There's something waiting in the stratosphere, and it's waiting just to tell us what it's doing here.
So overall, we had a great homecoming. The final score ended up being 3-0 with a penalty kick from Devin that hadn't been recorded. I won't talk too much else about the game because I got an interview with Mankey on his take of the game.
The homecoming game against Geneva was an important game. We know what Geneva ended up like last year, and I knew that for that coach, for Jeff Dunham, I knew that those boys were going to be ready. And when you're playing a team that has nothing to lose, you know they're going to get up for the game of trying to knock a top dog off of that perch. So I knew that that was coming. I think that from the first whistle, I think that our possession was, I would say that it was on the money. I was looking to pass to feet, and it was going to be our first touch that was going to determine whether we had 85% or more possession, or whether it was going to get drawn down to a 50-50 split, a 60-40 split. And to tell you the truth, where I'm coming from with the team, it's not good enough. I want to be 85% or higher possession rate. I think that our midfield did a really nice job when we stopped the small passes interior. Yeah. First off, we've been messing around with Quentin Ashley as a striker, and then every once in a while we'll pull him back as an offensive central midfielder. Kelby Young, our transfer in from Wilson Magnet, has been doing a real nice job with our midfield. He keeps us in shape. He's a very hard worker, and his possession skills are as if we would have been coaching him for the past 4 years. I mean, they are good. So Kelby strips a defender, beats another midfielder, and gets on top of our offensive central midfielder, who I believe was Walter at the time. That puts Quentin in a working position behind Robeson as a striker. And at the time, Quentin was on the top of the 18, if you're looking at the goal on the left-hand side, and Kelby slipped him a really nice ball to feet. Quentin, of course, gets on top of his guy with a nice little move and brings the ball out wide. And it was a slicing shot where Quentin is leaning to the inside, slices the ball, and the ball actually starts to rise because it's struck with the laces to the outside of the boot. And keeper didn't have a chance. Top 90, upper left-hand corner, and case closed. We're on top in the first half, 1-0. Second goal. Second goal happens in the second half. It was picture perfect for our two younger runners on the outside. We've been talking about starting positions and playing time as far as producing. I want guys that are working real hard to produce assists, to produce possessions, to produce threats on net. So as it goes, I don't know who gave Noah the ball on the outside. It actually might have been developed from Colton Teeter on the outside as a marking back. Noah at speed, blows by his first guy, gets deep into the corner, turns the field, does a little bit of a stutter to freeze his defender. What you'll see on the tape is the keeper will collapse on that goal post, therefore opening up the entire goal mouth. On the outside, we've got our junior, DJ Lanning. DJ makes the right run. He's clearing the path, and you could see it. His shoulders were forward. He was focused. He had beaten his guy on the inside, pointed his toe, found his laces, and rifles a ball across the goal mouth from where the keeper was coming from to try to close down on him, and shook the back of the net for goal number 2. Goal number 3 came, I think we had like 7 minutes left in the game. Devin receives the ball, and he's coming up against a sweeper and a outside marking back, puts the ball through him, so he beats both of them with one move, gets in, and at that point, the only thing that the sweeper could do to him is hook a leg and drag him down, put him flat on his belly. And at that point, the entire team's looking for me to whose number is getting called for the PK, because it was an obvious penalty kick. And I just wanted to make sure that Robeson was physically fine from the takedown, and then where his mental state was. Asked him the question if he was okay, gave me a big thumbs up and a big smile, so it was his, and put it home. Game ends there, 3-0.
Alright, that's it. Episode 6 of PMFC The Movie is over. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like and comment, guys. And there's a link down in the description to subscribe specifically to the show. Now for some links, we've got the previous episode and the next one. Don't forget, guys, these episodes come out on Wednesdays and Saturdays. That's all we have for this episode, guys. 1, 2, get out of here.